Hello and welcome to Our Truth on Laboratory TV. I am Kehinde Mohammed. On today's show, we have a guest from the UK, Mr. Adekunle Komolafe, the CEO of Adekunle Komolafe Foundation and Laboratory TV Productions. A man full of wisdom who will be sharing more light on issues in the Christendom today. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Please, can you introduce yourself?
Okay, my name is Adekunle Komolafe. I'm the CEO of Laboratory TV.
Okay. So I'll be asking you a few questions pertaining Pastor Tobi Adegboyega of the Proclaimers on Salvation Anointed Ministry in the UK. There have been a lot of issues right now about celebrities visiting his church, and the recent one was Shank and Pella. What do you think attract these celebrities to his church? What's he doing differently?
Basically, you see, a lot of people don't really know Pastor Tobi.
Okay.
People judge him from far distance, and it's natural. When you don't know somebody, he will come up with talks and say so many things. I bet you, if any celebrity come up again in Nigeria today and visit him, you know why? Let me explain this to you.
Okay.
He doesn't condemn anybody. He accepts everybody for who they are, and he encourages them to do what they can do to benefit people, because there's always this misconception about what Christianity is all about. 99% of people believe just that Christianity is about we coming to this world, we live holy, then we go to heaven. If that is the reason why God created us, there will be no need for him to send us on earth. He'll have created us in wherever he's creating us for, make us live the way we want to live, and push us to heaven. It's Christianity is beyond that, and that's why he gives a lot of room. Some people will say, "Oh, they saw him in the club. They saw him this." No, he just accepts people for who they are. When they invite him to things, he goes to all these places, and it doesn't necessarily have to do what they are doing. But what he does, he gives them encouragement. He does not condemn them. He accepts them. And that's why they kept coming to his place.
Wow.
However, I am not saying in the house of the Lord we should constitute it with all manner of nonsense. But I'm saying to you, we must also understand there are people that are uniquely created. And in that aspect, we must be able to accept them. And that's what Pastor Tobi have been able to discover. And that's why celebrities will never cease to visit their church. And one good thing about him that you know, when you are going to visit him, it's not accepting you for what he's going to gain from you. You are going to visit him. He's already thinking of what to give to you. Like, unlike other celebrities that are other churches, who will now begin to make the celebrity, compel the celebrity, tell the celebrity all the problem of the church. And so, if you are in the shoe of a such celebrity, between yourself and I, which church will you go to? I will go to Pastor Tobi church many times.
So, in a total sense, that means Pastor Tobi Adegboyega accepts both the sinners and the righteous.
Yes, I'm telling you, there is human before religion. Religion is just a way to shape us to know God or to meet God to meet God. So if your way is to jump up to meet God, and my way is to bend down to meet God, who am I to condemn you or to tell you that my way is better than your way? This has been the problem, where people in their mindset believe what they are doing is the only way to making God or only way to making heaven. And don't blame them. Majority of them don't truly know what they are doing. Their mindset has been bastardized. Their mindset has been manipulated. Let me use the word manipulated, to the extent that even they themselves, they have lost their identity. They have lost who they are. So therefore, whatsoever junks they are feeding them with is what they will carry out as a people.
Hmm. Okay, that's a very, very beautiful one, Sam. So, to my next question, have you had a one-on-one encounter with Pastor Toby?
Yes, of course, Pastor Toby. I know Pastor Toby one on one. However,
Yeah.
lately I've not been close to them, but I can tell you categorically there is no program Pastor Toby organized in the United Kingdom that I don't watch, either directly or indirectly.
Wow.
Pastor Toby, I've known Pastor Toby for close to 20 years now.
Wow.
And
That's a long
I
time.
know Pastor Toby very well that I can describe him. You see, the best way to know somebody is when you don't have anything.
Yeah.
The Pastor Toby that I know was when Pastor Toby just came to the United Kingdom. I tell you something. Pastor Toby gave me money one time. I've had financial encounter with Pastor Toby in my entire life twice.
Hmm.
And the first time was in London. The second time was when I was in Nigeria. And that day in church, I think it was in the evening, I booked an appointment to see him. And I said, got to his place, we were talking, and he just said he was led to give me £50.
Wow.
I'm talking about close to how many years now? I'm talking about say 13 years ago or 14 years ago, there about. And he gave me £50. He insisted.
Wow.
But the kind of person I am as well, I said, okay, you remember he gave me the money in his office. But while I got back into the service as he was preaching and he was doing things, and as at that time we were taking offering, but it does not compel people to give. As at that time we were taking up, but I think he has stopped that now. So I just dropped the money there. And that time it's not like if you are going, you just say this is not. It doesn't even talk about money. It doesn't. You just say if you want to give, there's a way we just drop it there. But now it doesn't even take any offering anymore.
Wow.
So I just dropped the money back. I dropped it back to the place, and then I walked. What I did, I dropped the money and I dropped everything in my pocket into that place because I was taught to see somebody who is a minister to give me all the money in his wallet. Not in the money is storing, the money to give me such amount of money. So the money is sent to us then, so we met our need because we done business and we lost so much. Pastor Toby sent us that money. You know the irony. After I sent him when we got the money, I tried to communicate to him to say thank you. He didn't even give me space to say thank you because he was not looking for my validation. I am so sure he was just giving it to God, not me in person. And that's the difference between him and some of these set of so-called pastors that are there condemning him, saying one or two things about what they don't truly know. There was a day I went to Pastor Toby's place, and he was going out, I think, to go for to minister somewhere. And the T-shirt he wore, he was wearing a jacket like this on it. Before even wearing it, he was wearing one white T-shirt, and I realized that by the shoulder of that T-shirt, the iron have torn the clothes. I thought he didn't see it, so I called his attention and said I should forget about it. So he was already dead to the things of the world before he even have access to money. So when people come up and begin to say stuff about him, and I'll laugh, and I said, "You truly know this person?" I'll tell you guys one story that is not on the social media. Before Pastor Toby became who he is, right? I can tell you, for free. The church one day, because sometimes me and him we sit down in the car in the front of the church if I come early. And he said God told him to go, I think, to go to central London in one of the best hotels and fast for 7 days, dry fasting. And he said the whole church are going to go for the dry fasting. In my head, I was saying, well done. Not with me, but I didn't tell him. They actually did the 7 days. I only did what I can do about 3 days thereabout, and I stopped. But this is it. You see, after that fasting, I kept observing him. Everything changed for them. It might not have changed immediately, but it has been changed. It was now their own effort that now begin to provoke that. How many of you even know that there was a time that they couldn't go to church because they couldn't pay for the place they were coming to the church?
Wow.
Because the landlord would not allow them to come. So if people don't know your story, they are quick most of the time, most especially the Africans. They are quick to conclude and begin to say negativity about you because they don't have a personal relationship with you. You know, so it's not a normal human person, a human being. It's not. It doesn't think the way you and I think. And that's why it could command a kind of result. Tell me how many pastors in United Kingdom can put the numbers of youths that Pastor Tobi can put together in less than 1 week in this country. There is none. There is none. I'm telling you, I mean, willingly, there is none. I say that again, there is none. If you are going to see elderly people, I'm saying call youth, bring only youth together. If there are pastors, maybe one or two, but you'll be a leading among all of them. So he has been gifted with this, and people don't really know. And God's way is not our way.
Yeah.
And I've always said to people, if you want to break a new ground, you must be ready to be abused, to be insulted, to lose so many things. You know what it is for somebody not to leave the United Kingdom for almost 20 years?
Wow.
Why? Because it breaks protocol of the United Kingdom in the aspect of obeying the rules and regulations of the running church, of the way church is being run in the United Kingdom. And all this consequence, all this pain you see going through is the consequence of the protocol it breaks. But if you actually want to make difference in life, you cannot do things like every other person. If you do it like every other person, you command the kind of result that every other person commands. And if you do it differently, you will reward, but you face the punishment that others are not facing. So whatever is going through today is a consequence. But is it a bad thing? No. Some people will be glad to be in a situation of persecution. But because they don't want people to condemn them, they don't want people to talk about them, they'll hide themselves. So it's not, sometimes the media does not justify your true personality. I'm telling the truth. When you become celebrity or when you get to a certain level in your entire life, the media sometimes are not fair to people like him. Yes, Pastor Tobi might be doing things that people don't like, but can you compare those things that he does not like that you are doing to the results that is achieving? How many students has he been able to send to school, fully pay their school fees? How many business has he been able to create? How many people have been employed? Do you know that most of the guys that are with him today, they were ex-convicts? Some of them have gone to prison, they came out from prison, they have nowhere to go. He accommodated them. And today, they are CEO, they are business owners, they are doing well. I heard one of them the other day, he said he made they made £1 million. Now, how many business of the black people in the United Kingdom are doing the turnover of £1 million? How many? If we have, there are not many. And that's the truth. There are not many. So I agree with you that sometimes we need to obey the law of the land. There are people that are treated like him, deliberately by God, to cause things like this. And you see, because it's not him that is doing it, God will always give them victory.
Yes.
The same thing with his brother, Pastor Reverend Dapo. This is the person that I know very well. Reverend Dapo will give his eyes to you. He can go and borrow £10,000 and give to somebody, and you'll be looking for money to pay back the £10,000. Anybody that has such heart, you can fight them, but you cannot win them. They will always be insulted, blackmailed. Even me, as I'm talking to you, there's a transaction we did. We are not paying him the £1,000 balance of that money as I'm talking to you.
Wow.
But you don't see me calling him, pressurizing me. But if it's the person that is owing somebody £1,000, it's likely going to be on the social media. Reverend Dapo has done this, and everybody will begin to talk. Yes, we know him, they are thief, they are this, like that. So they are not necessarily the kind of people that people perceive them to be, like I said.
Okay, that's a very beautiful answer. And that takes me to
Yeah.
my next question. You made mention of Reverend Dapo. There have been a scandal recently that surrounds him. What do you have to say about that?
Yeah, of course. Like I said to you, people in their shoe, because you see, it is natural that the right fruit is the target of every bird, and
Okay.
everybody wants to pluck. You see, they have gotten to a certain level that if they drink water in the public, they're likely it's gonna go viral. If they drive abnormally, it will go viral. But let any non-entity do what they do, they might not they will ignore them.
Yes.
So I'm saying to you, it is natural. Everybody in their class, any little thing is a scandal.
Yes.
What have they done that anybody have not done before? Nothing. There is nothing new. Even if you call them thief, are they the first thief on earth?
No.
I'm just saying. Exactly. So basically, at the level they are, there is nothing they will do that will not go viral.
Yes.
The Reverend that was scandal, I don't know much about it, but the little that I know, I knew there was a story of a woman who she claimed that he gave him the money, blah blah. Of course, there's a story about that. But we don't know the truth. There are three sides to every story.
Yeah.
The truth, Reverend that was side story of the story, and the woman's side of the story. If we cannot put all these three together, we should desist or distance ourselves from condemning other Reverend or the woman. Let's just go out of it. Because when it comes to women, there's always emotion attached to whatever they have done. Am I saying he didn't do it? No. Am I saying it's wrong? I'm saying no. I don't know anything about it, but I'm also saying from what I've heard, the woman was aware that the money he gave to him was going to be invested in the church. Is a church investment that you're going to get your money back 1 year, 2 year, or 3 year time? The answer might be no. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So
Yes,
maybe
sir.
there is not full understanding between them. Like I said, I don't know much, but somehow he has briefed me, not really detailed, what he did with the money. Most of the money went into the church, which the woman was part of it. If I sow a seed into a church, I borrow the church of money, I should be willing to be patient and wait till the time that the money will come. Because church is not where you buy and sell.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yes,
But I
sir.
also know at the point they say some of the money have been returned, but whatever the case is, they don't have bad intention. If you are not, this is a person that we sleep together on the same bed. I've studied him. He does not have bad intention. But things might not go the way he plans it. And of
Yes.
course, because the kind of finances they give out, they don't sometimes get in return in coming back to them. So people expect so much from them, and if they don't get it, they'll begin to talk.
Yes,
And
definitely.
the funniest part, the people that they help don't come out to defend them. That is how bad it is. They do, okay, say for instance, I help 10 people, and by accident, one person or two person was offended. And because the person was offended, it now became a subject of discussion on social media. The remaining 10 people that have helped, 9 people, where are they to say, no, I know this man? Okay, yes, he accepted. Do you know when we have our microfinance bank that the church member messed up the whole thing? I was locked up.
Wow.
Reverend Dapo was one of those people that gave money, I think about 2 million, that gave money and he didn't ask back the money to make sure that I came out from where I was locked up. So a lot of people will not come out to say what these guys have done, the impact they have made, but they will be quick to condemn them for the little thing that they have done by accident.
Definitely.
I'm telling you, if you are close to them, you will understand I'm trying to say that nothing they've done by accident and nothing they have done that is a breaking news in this current this thing that we have. Because if you call them thief, they are not the first. If you call them prostitute, they are not the first. If you call them a scammer, they are not the first. So what's spectacular about it? Just come out and tell the people that I just don't like this person. But because somebody has, you remember the story of a woman who ran to Jesus Christ and that they said she committed adultery, that they want to stone. Christ had to bend down and say, okay, if any of you that you have stone have never done anything before, you are righteous, you are the son of God, you are holy, then throw the first stone. Everybody ran away. How many of them who are talking today have not done something? Is it because nobody have spoken about what they have done? Now, they have done something because they were nobody. Nobody discussed them. So these people, if they do anything today, it go viral quick. Why? Because it's Pastor Tobi. If they do anything because it's Reverend Dapo, it will go viral. There is nothing they have done that is special. I am not saying I'm a righteous person. These people are probably better than me. As the me that you say, they are better. They are probably 10 times better than me. And we in this class, I sometimes face the thing these guys face. I will give you. We said the other day we spent about 160 million in this organization, charity organization.
Wow.
Where are the people that we have given money to? Where are they? Some of them have unfollowed us. That is to tell you how bad it is. They have unfollowed us because they don't get, we are no more a ATM, cash machine where they come to take money. They have unfollowed us. So it is natural for people to speak and to talk. But like I said, there is always truth to every rumor. There is always truth to every rumor. So, Reverend Dapo, the facing scandal, it is one of the characteristics or one of the things that God allowed to make us to change our level. I think I read in one of the books and somebody said rumor are the wings maker, that you should fly with them. As soon as you have a rumor, your wings will grow, fly in the direction of the rumor, because 95% of rumor are lies. And find out those people that comes out to speak those things. You find out they are just nobody who want to either trend or who want to just be known and be seen.